Hello students, today we will continue our discussion on solution of exercise 8.4 from the chapter Introduction of Trigonometry. In the previous video we have discussed about solution of question number 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now in this video we will discuss about question number 5. In question number 5 there is 10 questions, that means there is 10 part in question number 5. You have to solve these questions. Okay. Question number 5 is prove the following identities where the angles involved are acute angle for which the expressions are defined. Okay. For these 10 parts you have to prove that LHS part is equal to RHS. Next one is cosec theta minus cot theta whole square equal to 1 minus cos theta by 1 plus cos theta. Okay, we have to use this, we have to prove this LHS is equal to RHS. So let us start with LHS part. Okay. So as you can see, LHS part is cosec theta minus cot theta whole square. Cosec theta is the reciprocal of sin theta. So in place of cosec theta I can write sin theta, and cot theta can be written as cos theta by sin theta. Do the LCM and the subtraction under the bracket. It will be 1 minus cos theta by sin theta whole square. That means 1 minus cos theta whole square by sin square theta. Okay. Now you know that sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. This one is the first identity. So from here you can write sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta. Okay, that's why in place of sin square theta I am writing 1 minus cos square theta. So if you look at the denominator, it is 1 minus it is 1 minus cos square theta, and if you look at the numerator, it is 1 minus cos theta whole square. So you can write the numerator as 1 minus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta, and denominator by 1 minus cos theta by 1 plus cos theta. Why? I am using a square minus b square formula, a plus b into a minus b. So this term and this term will cancel to each other. So the remaining will be 1 minus cos theta by 1 plus cos theta, which is equal to the right hand side part. Okay. In this way you have to solve part number 1. Now part number 2. In part number 2 you have to prove that cos A by 1 plus sin A plus 1 plus sin A by cos A is equal to 2 sec A. So let us start with the LHS part. Okay. If you do the general LCM and general addition, okay, this cos will be multiplied with this cos, that is cos square A, into 1 plus sin A whole square. For this term use a plus b whole square formula. So in the next line it will become cos square A plus 1 plus sin square A plus 2 sin A. Now cos square A plus sin square A, if you use the first identity, cos square A plus sin square A is equal to 1, and here is another 1 plus 2 sin A, okay, the remaining 2 sin A by this denominator term. So if you add these 2 1, it will be 2 plus 2 sin A by this whole denominator. You can take 2 common from the numerator, and 1 plus sin A, 1 plus sin A will cancel to each other. So the resulting will be 2 by cos A. Cos is the reciprocal of sec A, that's why 2 sec A, which is equal to the right hand side part. So LHS equals to RHS. Now the next part, part number 3. Here you have to prove that tan theta by 1 minus cot theta plus cot theta by 1 minus tan theta is equal to 1 plus sec theta cosec theta. Okay. So let us start with the LHS part. This thing is given. We will transform this tan theta and cot theta in sin and cos. Okay. So in place of tan theta we will write sin theta by cos theta. In place of cot theta we will write cos theta by sin theta. Put the value. Okay. Now do the general LCM. Okay. Now if you do the reciprocal, the first term will transform in this way and the second term will transform in this way. Okay. Now if you look at this line, okay, if you look at this line and this line, okay, these two denominator, under the bracket it is given as sin theta minus cos theta, and here it is cos theta minus sin theta. So you can take minus common. When you are taking minus common from this bracket, this sign will change to minus. Okay, that's why sin square theta by cos theta into this minus cos square theta by sin theta into sin minus cos theta. Okay. Now do the LCM of this denominator and this denominator. So it will be cos theta into sin theta minus cos theta. Now if you do the subtraction, it will become sin cube theta minus cos cube theta. Now you know the formula of a cube minus b cube. It is a minus b into a square plus ab plus b square. Okay. In place of sin cube theta minus cos cube theta, use this a minus b whole cube, a cube minus b cube formula. Okay, this formula. If you use this formula, it will become in this way. As you can see, this term and this term will cancel to each other, and sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Okay, so the numerator will become 1 plus cos theta sin theta, and denominator will become cos theta into sin theta. Okay, now you can by part. In the next line you can by part. It will become 1 by cos theta into sin theta plus cos theta sin theta by cos theta sin theta. So these two will cancel to each other. If you do the reciprocal of cos theta, it will be sec theta. If you do the reciprocal of sin theta, it will be cosec theta. That means 1 plus sec theta cosec theta. Okay, so which is equal to the RHS part. In this way you have to solve this one. Now the next slide. Next question is, you have to prove that 1 plus sec a by sec a is equal to sin square a by 1 minus cos a. Okay, so let us start with LHS part. You know that sec a is reciprocal of cos a. So in place of sec a, you can write 1 by cos a, 1 by cos a. Do the LCM and the addition in the numerator. Okay. Now if you do the reciprocal, cos and cos will cancel to each other. It will be 1 plus cos a by 1. Okay. Now multiply both the denominator and numerator by 1 minus cos a. Okay. So it will be 1 plus cos a into 1 minus cos a. So 1 minus cos square a by using a square minus b square formula, and the denominator will be 1 minus cos a. Okay. Now 1 minus cos square a by first identity, it will be equal with sin a. So in place of 1 minus cos square a, put sin a. So it will become sin square a by 1 minus cos square a, which is equal to right hand side part. In this way you have to prove part number. Okay, so this one is question number 5. Okay, you have to prove that this cos a minus sin a plus 1 by cos a plus sin a minus 1 is equal to this one. Okay, this is same as a question given in example of NCERT book. So here what you have to do, this is the LHS. Okay, you have to take sin a common from both the denominator and numerator. So if you take sin a common, what will happen? Okay, suppose from the numerator I am taking sin a as common. Okay, if you take sin a as common, in the first term sin is not there, so it will be cos a by sin a, right? It will become cos a by sin a. Okay, from the next part it will become minus 1 because you are taking sin a common, and in the next part it will be 1 by sin a because sin a is not there. Okay. Now similarly, if you take sin a common from denominator, okay, by the similar argument, it will be cos a by sin a plus 1, okay, then minus 1 by sin A, okay. Now look at the next line here. This sin A and sin A will cancel to each other. Cos A by sin A means cot A minus 1, okay, and 1 plus sin A means cosec A. Similarly, here will be cot A plus 1 minus cosec A. Okay, in this way I am transforming this line to this line. Okay, now take this cot A and plus cosec A minus 1. Similarly, cot A plus 1 into minus A. Okay, now in place of this one you can write cosec A minus cot A, because cosec A minus cot A is equal to 1 by third identity. Okay, now this can be represented as A square minus B square formula. So you can write A plus B into A minus B, that is cosec A plus 1 into cosec A minus 1. Now these are in a bracket. If you look at this term and this whole term, okay, you can take cos A plus cosec A plus cot A as common. Okay, you can take cosec A plus cot A as common. So I am taking cot A plus cosec A as common. So it will become 1 minus cosec A plus cot A. Okay, now look at this term and this term, they are same, so they will cancel to each other. So the resulting will be cot A plus cosec A, which is equal to right hand side. In this way you have to solve question number 5. This one is a critical one. Now question number 6, you have to prove that this part is equal to this part. So let us start with the LHS part. Here you have to multiply both the denominator and numerator by 1 plus sin A. Now look at the denominator, it is 1 minus sin A into 1 plus sin A. So by using A square minus B square formula, it will become 1 minus sin square A. And in the numerator both are the same term, so it will become 1 plus sin A whole square. Okay, so in the next line it will change into root under 1 plus sin A whole square, and 1 minus sin square A can be written as cos square A by first identity. Now both the denominator and numerator are perfect square term, okay, and they are under the root. So it will transform into 1 plus sin A by 1 plus sin A by cos A. Okay, now do the by part. It will be 1 plus cos A, 1 by cos A plus sin A by cos A. Okay, 1 by cos A means sec A, sin A by cos A means tan A, that means sec A plus tan A. In this way we have to solve question number 6. Now question number 7, we have to prove this one is equal to this tan theta. So start with LHS part. Okay, as you can see in the numerator you can take sin theta as common, so I am taking sin theta as common, and from the denominator you can take cos theta as common. Okay, now this 2 cos square theta, okay, you know from the first identity that cos square theta can be written as 1 minus sin square theta. So in place of 2 into cos square theta, in place of cos square theta I am writing 1 minus sin square theta. Okay, now multiply these terms with 2, it will be 2 into 2 minus cos square theta minus 1. Okay, that means ultimately after doing the addition and subtraction it will be 1 minus sin square theta. Now in the numerator and denominator under the bracket the terms are same. Okay, so they will cancel to each other, remaining will be sin theta by cos theta, which is equal to tan theta. So LHS is equal to RHS. Now next one, you have to prove this whole thing is equal to this one. Okay, so write the LHS part, both the terms are under the bracket, under the square. Okay, so use A plus B whole square and A minus B, use A plus B whole square formula for both the terms. For first term it will be sin square a plus cosec square a plus 2 sin a cosec a. For the next term it will be cos square a plus sec square a plus 2 cos a sec a. Now sin and cosec are reciprocal to each other, so they will cancel. Similarly, cos and sec are reciprocal to each other, so they will cancel to each other. You can take this sin a and this cos a and keep it under a bracket. Write the remaining term cosec square a and sec square a. Okay. Now here this sin a and cosec a is cancelled to each other, so the remaining is 2. Similarly, for the last term cos and sec is cancelled to each other, remaining is 2. Okay. So this value is equal to 1 by first identity. Cosec square a can be written as 1 plus cot square a by third identity. Sec square a can be written as 1 plus tan square a by second identity. This 2 is also here, this 2 is also here. So remove all the brackets. 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so here is 7 tan square a plus cot square a, which is equal to RHS part. In this way you have to solve this one. Now question number 9. Write the LHS part. Okay, you have to prove that this is equal to 1 by tan a plus cot a. Cosec a can be written as 1 by sin a. Sec a can be written as 1 by cos a. Do the LCM and subtraction. 1 minus sin square a is equal to cos square a by first identity. Again 1 minus cos square a is equal to sin square a by first identity. Okay. 1 cos and will cancel to this cos square. 1 sin a will cancel to this sin square a. So the remaining will be sin a cos a. So LHS part is converted to the value sin a cos a. Now start with RHS part. RHS is 1 by 1 plus tan a cot a. Since this LHS is reduced in the form of sin a cos a, I am changing this tan a and cot a in sin a and cos a. So tan a is sin a by cos a, cot a is cos a by sin a. Do the LCM and the addition. This sin square a plus cos square a by using first identity, the value will become 1. So 1 by cos a into sin a. If you do the reciprocal, the resulting value will be sin a into cos a. So as you can see, this value, LHS value and the RHS value is equal. So our required is verified. Now last one, question number 10. Here is 3 parts. Okay, I have to prove that 1 plus tan square a by 1 plus cot square a is equal to 1 minus tan a by 1 minus cot a whole square is equal to tan square a. So start with the first part. 1 plus tan square a by 1 plus cot square a. 1 plus tan square a by using second identity, it will be become sec square a, and 1 plus cot square a is cosec square a. Okay, now sec is 1 by cos square a and cosec square is 1 by sin square a. If you do the reciprocal, it will become tan square a, which is equal to this third part. Now you have to equal this second part with third part. Again start with second part. 1 minus tan a by 1 minus cot a whole square. Tan a can be written as sin a by cos a. Cot a can be written as cos a by sin a. Do the general subtraction. Okay, and do the division, the reciprocal. Okay, as you can see, this term and this term is same. Okay, the only difference is about the sign. So from this numerator you can take minus common. Okay, so it will be sin a minus cos a. Now this and this will cancel. The remaining is minus sin a by cos a whole square. Now since the square is here, so it will become positive. Okay, and sin a by cos a is equal to tan a, and minus is there. You know that the square of the negative term is always positive, so it will become tan square A. Okay, so this whole thing is verified. In this way you have to solve question number 10. This is all from this chapter. If there is any confusion about the solution of these problems, do one thing, just copy all this solution in your notebook. Okay, when you are doing one line, just look at the procedure, why you are writing this line, why sec A can be written as 1 plus tan square A, why I am writing tan theta is equal to sin theta by cos theta, why I am doing this operation. Okay, just copy one line and just understand what is the reason behind it, so that you are writing that particular line. If you practice these problems yourself, then you can able to understand. Okay, so this is all for today. This exercise 8.4 is already over. Okay, thank you.